That's why Tony Robbins invented it. You know what I mean? It's just something special. You know, you could be playing baseball, you could be hitting a home run, you could be in the ring, but for me, it's just yes, I'm the best fighter in the world. Yes.
And more to that point, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but especially since the Countdown show aired on Tuesday night, you showed a cartwheel that you did, and you screamed yes. And online, a lot of people are talking about this just because it's so unique. Is there something significant behind that, or is that just sort of taking the yes mindset to another level?
Hey, that's just straight up Diego entertainment for you guys. I gotta give you guys new entertainment every now and then, you know.
Can we see one right now?
No.
That's a little too much. Okay. All right. Well, give us the prediction. How's the fight going to end on Saturday?
Knockout.
Simple. First round, second round?
I don't know.
Please don't hurt me. All right. Well, we look forward to it this Saturday night live on pay-per-view. Diego Sanchez finally gets a shot at the UFC belt. He goes up against 155-pound champion BJ Penn. Best of luck to you.
The greatest of all time, just fucking everybody up, and you can't beat him. So you're training, even when you're hitting the bag and running and all that stuff, John Jones fucked you up twice, and you can't beat him. You can't beat him. That keeps a lot of guys from having the same enthusiasm and passion that they had when they were 22 and they thought they could take on the world, and they pictured themselves on the cover of Fighters Only magazine, the greatest of all time. Everybody has these ideas of who they can be, but when that idea has been shattered and now you're just a really good fighter, some fighters just lose their enthusiasm for the game. And then there's Diego Sanchez, who doesn't who doesn't seem to give a fuck about any of that, and just there to wreck people.
You know what?
He's going backwards in time. His clock is turning backwards.
But I think it's because he focuses on himself. You know what I mean? He don't. Diego's out of his mind, for sure.
For sure.
But maybe he's into his mind. You know what I mean? Maybe he's just so focused on himself. And even if you can't, if you're looking at John and you like, man, I ain't never gonna catch up to that level. I'm just not gonna be that.
Right.
Then yeah, that can really like you said, start to really discourage you a lot. But then if you're just okay, I'm better today than I was yesterday, and my jab's it's not as straight as it could be. So let me just work on that and just pick the next thing and just keep constantly going to that. I feel like that's what real champions do. They don't necessarily look at the other person. And Diego, even if he ain't got the belt, he's still in his head that's maybe how he thinking of it. I don't know. You had to talk to him. He seemed like a crazy dude, but yes. You need to be crazy though to do this shit. You got to be crazy.
There's
bro.
all different kinds of crazy, right?
Yeah.
I mean, when I saw Diego maul Mickey Gall, I was like, God damn, look at this guy.
Yeah.
He just has lost no enthusiasm. Zero loss in enthusiasm after all these years of fighting. You got to realize that guy won the Ultimate Fighter Season 1 in 2005. We are now here.
I was in 9th grade.
14 years later.
No, I was in 8th grade, 2005. I wasn't even in high school yet. Jesus.
2005.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Crazy. He beat Kenny Florian in the finals. Kenny's long since retired. You think of all the people he beat. Long since retired.
It gives you hope a little bit. You know what I mean?
I want to know what he does all
somebody
day.
else has done it, so it can be done. Yeah. I think he's just into his own head and just is constantly getting better, and that's really what the game is about anyway.
Remember when he used to walk to the octagon screaming yes?
Yeah.
Yes! 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 I would love it. He's so fucking crazy in the best way.
Yeah,
in the
he's
best way.
He's out of his mind.
He's still one of my favorite guys to watch.
Yeah, for sure.
After fighting, and I speak very clear to you right now, I don't have CTE. I don't have brain trauma. I'll look you in the eyes right now. I am a Jedi, and I am anti-aging, and I proclaim I'm coming for my destiny right now. the UFC Hall of Fame ceremony on Friday, the same day that I weigh in for a fight, making more history. Going into this fight without the team, with one corner man, making more history. I've never seen a man walk in to the octagon with one corner man.
Why one?
I only need one.
Who is it?
His name is Josh Fabio.
You have Holly and John here as well, so there's an abundance of coaches.
You didn't know? 2-3 weeks ago, I done with Jackson Wink.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
Why?
because for 10 years, 8 years, I was training myself. I was mentoring all these young kids. I was being the guy that brought the Shermanator and made that happen. I started the adaptable MMA. They started that program after Shermanator got his dream to come true. It wasn't till the last camp where 10 days before the fight, I found Josh Fabio, and he found me, and
You know